Hello Gemini, welcome to Daily Focus Tarot. Hope you are doing well. Let's get some cards on what you should focus on for Monday the 24th. Give me 3 cards. Oh, and that one flipped. Okay, tell me what they should avoid. Any more clarifiers for what? Yeah. Okay. What you should focus on for Monday, we've got the Ten of Wands, Page of Cups, and Six of Swords. Aquarius got all of these at different times in their reading for this week. So, Ten of Wands, where you're feeling burdened, where you're feeling burnt out and stressed. Use the things that you are passionate for to help you let go of those burdens, to help you delegate, to help you move forwards, to move to a better place mentally and emotionally, where you're in this transitory period. Really be mindful of adding to that stress. Try not to add to that stress. Because sometimes simplifying is its own stress. Like you're trying to simplify stuff and you're getting rid of stuff and you're cleaning stuff, or you're going through like your mailbox or your electronic bookmarks or whatever, and you're trying to get a better organized system for yourself so you can find things easier, but then you're like, well, I need to redo this system and do this and do that, and it adds to that stress. So be mindful not to do that, but that's where you should focus, healing yourself from burnout and stress. What you should avoid. Okay, King of Swords, High Priestess, 4 Wands, and 4 Cups in the reverse. Okay. So you should avoid putting... There's something that you're thinking about, and it has to do with your community, it has to do with your home life, a new job, a new car, a marriage, something like that. And you're thinking about it, and you're giving a little too much to daydreams, a little too much to... you don't have a good balance between your emotions, between the spiritual, and between your thought process on it. You're kind of jumping to conclusions about this situation, and that's what you should avoid. You're jumping to conclusions in this situation. Don't give in to temptation. That was the other thing. Don't give in to temptation. Okay, let's do Tuesday for Gemini. Give me another clarifier on what they should focus on. Tuesday for Gemini. And what should they avoid? What should Gemini avoid on Tuesday? Clarifier for that. Okay. Actually, a lot of clarifiers. So what you should focus on, where you're feeling stuck, where you're feeling bound, where you're feeling stagnant, you're feeling like you can't get out of it, or you're thinking that way, you have the power to change. You have the power to bring about that celebration, the friendships that you want, the glory that you want. I don't know why I heard glory. You have the power to change this situation. The universe is telling you, I'm going to give you an aha moment. What you do with it is up to you. I'm going to help you change things. I'm going to help you get unstuck. But you need to take action. There's some action you need to take where you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, but you need to at least make that first step, and then the universe is going to help you. So that is Tuesday, what you should focus on. What you should avoid, we have the Three of Wands in the reverse, Five of Wands, Death, Six of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So where you're looking to expand, where you're looking to grow, because, and you're trying to brainstorm, you're fighting for things, you're fighting for something that you really believe in, and you're trying to brainstorm how to get unstuck from the situation, how to keep from repeating this cycle over and over again. You're trying to focus on what your talents are, what you're good at, what brings you emotional satisfaction and joy in life, but you're struggling to change those thought patterns and those behavior patterns from the ones that you had in the past. You're needing to go deeper into it. You're needing to go deeper into your emotional and your thinking patterns. Don't focus on where you feel like you're repeating yourself, where you feel stuck. Focus on your talents. Focus on what you can do, what you can actually do. Not some daydream, but what you actual physical, tangible steps that you can take today, and really look at changing that thought process. You want this transformation. You want this ending and this new beginning. And a lot of where you're blocked is your thinking and your emotions. And you may be a little bit too stuck in the past. You need to let go of the past. It's gone. It's not coming back. If it's a person, they're not coming back. Move on with your life. The past situations, learn what you can from them and move on. So let's do Wednesday for Gemini. What should they focus on? Wednesday for Gemini. What should they focus on? Any more clarifiers? Okay. Oh, I don't even know where that went. Hold on. Interesting. And what should they avoid on Wednesday? What should Gemini avoid on Wednesday? Can you clarify? Give me a clarifier on the Tower, please. It gave me 4, 5. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, of course, is the 9 of Cups. So, for Wednesday, what you should focus on, where you are struggling. This is where you're juggling, and this is a continuation from yesterday with the expansion and growth. So, where you're hiding, something that's not quite right behind you by, doing these sort of sleight of hand magic tricks, but you know that you're juggling. You know that you're struggling with this situation, and you can't always adapt. You can't keep it up. Really look at putting your spiritual well-being, your emotional well-being ahead of anything here in the physical world, anything that you're passionate about. You're trying to gain clarity, and part of the reason you're not is because you're putting things that you're emotionally passionate about, things that you're, the very things that you're struggling with, you're giving them too much priority. Where you're feeling judged, you have to take the high ground. Focus on coming up with a plan to get away from this struggle. Focus on a plan to tame your passions, to really move towards your growth and the things that you're good at, and away from this negativity. And what you should avoid for Wednesday, the Chariot, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Tower. So avoid using your willpower too much. Let me look at something for 7 of Pentacles. So things that you own or things that you know, having a lack of vision, like a lot of people pleasing also, or people trying to influence you to get you to change your mind. You really need to be mindful of giving too much of yourself. Yeah, so there's a lot of outside influence. That's what it was with the 7 of Pentacles. There's a lot of outside influence. Then we've got Death, the Lovers, Justice, Queen of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So, like I said, you want to change that thought process. You want to move towards the direction that agrees with your values, that agrees with your morals, not necessarily other people's. You're trying to move away from that people-pleasing and to get a balance of your thinking, to remove distractions from your thinking, reconnect to yourself on that deeper level. Whatever brings you joy in life, whatever sparks your will to live, your favorite hobby, your favorite person, favorite song, favorite movie, really focus on them. Because you want this long-term stability and this long-term happiness, you want this transformation. You are really struggling to get clarity on this and to get change. And there is a lot of change here for you this week and on Wednesday. And it could just be change in the way that you're thinking. But yeah, your self-determination, your willpower, and not letting other people influence you. Even if they say it's for the better, not letting other people influence you. Yeah, avoid that. Make the decisions that are right for you, not right for other people. So let's do Thursday. And immediately the High Priest comes out. Give me another clarifier on what they should focus on for Thursday. And what should Gemini avoid on Thursday? Can you give me a clarifier for the Star card? Whoa. Okay, so what you should focus on the High Priest, your traditions, your rituals, your guidance. The Star card also talks about guidance. It doesn't just talk about a wish come true. It also talks about guidance and seeking a healthier guidance. So the clarifier was the Six of Cups. So something still stuck in that past, something in the past that has you emotionally in its grip. Yeah, so you need to focus on the healing from that. Focus on healing from that. Focus on getting your creativity and your joy back, your health back. These traditions, these rituals, this inner knowledge that you come with, there's like an apple with a candle in it. So this inner knowledge, you're not following it, and it's causing this delay. It's causing a delay. You might be listening to bad advice too, from somebody. Somebody in your life in the past could have given you bad advice, and it's still sort of stuck in your head. What you should avoid. Okay. Avoid overworking due to fears and anxieties today. Really avoid letting people get under your skin. You know, don't cut people off who can help you. Don't set boundaries that are too strict with people who can help you, but you want to have good boundaries with the people who can't help you that are way stricter. Okay, so boundaries are not I'm never going to hang out with anybody at work at lunchtime. That would be too strict. Whereas you might say, I'm not going to hang out with the people who make me feel bad about myself, who drain my energy, who are gossips, who do stuff they shouldn't do, like they steal from work. You know, I'm not going to hang out with those people at lunch. I'm going to hang out with the people who are nice to me, who are nice to each other, who just relax and have a chill vibe. So there's something about, you know, your home. There's something about your community, your physical body, where you're trying to let go of something and it's just not happening. You're trying to let go of all this stress and it's just not happening. And you might need to avoid letting go of anything specifically, like don't quit your job on Thursday. Don't just walk out of your job without another job lined up. That type of Yeah, definitely avoid that situation, because that will not lead you to a happy home. To be unemployed and not have an income source. But yeah, there's something in the community that you need to look at a little bit more, a little bit deeply, more deeply. Okay, so let's do Gemini for Friday. Gemini for Friday. And what should Gemini avoid? Wow. Any other clarifiers on what they should avoid? Okay. So for Friday, what you should focus on, the Knight of Cups, really looking at where it is you want to go emotionally, creatively. You're healing your thinking. You're studying your thought pattern because you want to move on. You want to move away from this Five of Cups energy that you've been focused on. You're trying to get yourself away from the things that didn't work out, away from the things that you wanted, but for some reason it just wasn't happening. And so you were dwelling on that and you're like, no, I really, really want this still. I really want it. And you're trying to put your attention back on the things that you have already, or the things that you wanted that you got already. And you're trying to heal in that way. If there's an offer of love, don't stay stuck in the past. Heal your thinking around that. If it's some sort of job offer, use the past so that you don't make the same mistakes again, but don't stay stuck in the past, because you might feel like this job offer or this offer, it's going to be just like it was in the past, but that's not true. It may start out and it may kind of give off those vibes, but it's not going to end that way. It's going to end better. Then we've got the Nine of Pentacles, Chariot, and Six of Wands, and what you should avoid. So, not using willpower to have a better work-life balance. That's what you should avoid. You need to use that willpower, that self-determination. You need to come up with a plan. Come up with a guideline. Come up with some sort of rough estimate of where you want to be, of your budget, of what it is that you want to be doing. How many days a week do you want to work? Versus how many are you working right now? How many hours per day? You know, if you're overworking yourself, it's no good, just because you want to make it to the top of the class, or you want to make it to the top of your field in a short time, or you want some particular bonus. Is it really worth that bonus? You need to look at that deeply, because there is a bad work-life balance, and part of it has to do with people pleasing, because you want this reputation of being the good employee, the good person, or the rich person. And you're not using your willpower for good. You're not letting go of baggage. You're not moving forwards. I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think of the new format and everything. I'm still trying to get another job. I'm still trying to get, more settled in and figure out what I'm going to do with this channel in the long run. Feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, hit a comment. Have a great week. Bye.